Really exciting time for us. It's been 5 years since we've been here, not here, but NCAA Regionals, and the very first year that we went to Regionals in 2010 it was here. So it's kind of a special reunion for us, so to speak. And I'm so grateful for these girls and for their opportunity to get to experience this. We have coaches, all three of our coaches on our staff have been here before. This group has not, and so I'm excited for them to get to experience the postseason and know what it's all about.
Thank you, Coach. We'll go ahead and take questions for Hannah and Jordan first.
For the players, what is it like for y'all to compete in one of the top college softball atmospheres in the nation?
I think we're all just really excited for it. This is something that's different for all of us. As she said, like, this is our first time being here, but a lot of us have played at a lot of different stages, so I feel like we're still prepared, but we're just really excited for what's coming and looking forward to it.
Hannah, you have anything to say?
No.
All right.
She pretty much hit it.
All right. Other questions for the student athletes?
Players, how's the leadership been among the players on this team?
We have 8 seniors this year, which sounds like all like central leadership, but a lot of our juniors have also stepped up. I think we have four juniors, 4 juniors who have really stepped up too and really helped to lead, like moving our team forward. So I think we balance out that leadership really well, and we all gel really well moving forward. And I think that's going to be one of our differentiating factors moving into this playoff is how well that we are closely knit.
Yeah, and we just hold each other accountable day in and day out. I'm a junior, she's a senior, so just making sure that we're connected and staying connected and just being leaders on the field.
Mm-hmm.
Any other questions for student athletes? All right, girls, you guys are good to go.
Cool.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
All right, we'll go ahead and take questions for Coach Ryman at this time.
So it's after y'all been very high, winning your last 21 games. So it's going to take good terms for y'all to keep it up and keep it over there.
What's funny is we didn't even know that stat until somebody pointed it out to us near the end of the conference tournament. And I think what's so special about this group is we don't pay attention to those things. We just go out and do our thing every day. And they've worked so hard for this moment and practicing with a purpose and just everything we do. This group is really playing for each other and really behind each other. So, I think the biggest thing for us right now is not getting too overwhelmed with the moment and who we're playing and those types of things, but just continue doing what we've been doing. We've played some very high-level teams this year, Florida State being one at the beginning part of the year when they were destroying everybody. So we've played in some big environments. We know that the Rhodes House is one of the toughest to play in, and we respect that. And but we're just excited, and we're not going to overthink what got us to this point. We just want to keep doing what we've been doing.
You got some players from Alabama who are coming around.
Yeah, 3 of those girls that have gotten to play against Alabama in their career already. We played in Florence a couple of years ago against them, and but it's just playing in this environment is very cool, and they know that, and we don't even have to tell them that as coaches. They've seen it on TV for themselves and followed along. So these girls are softball fans as much as they are players, and I think it'll be really neat homecoming for those 3. But at the same time, it's something that this whole team is prepared for.
What's your scout report there?
They can hit. That's the first thing that jumps out is they can mash, and top to bottom, their home run, their power numbers, their RBIs are just through the roof. And what I think I like and what I see is that pitching wise, I think it's a staff that we can go out and really compete against, and I think they're good. 2 of their 3 main pitchers were pitching at the mid-major level a year ago. So, I think that says something to, they're not necessarily pitchers that are top 10, top 15 in the country with what they do production-wise. So we know they'll be good, and there'll definitely be a challenge there. But I like what our offense has been able to do this year. We can score in a lot of different ways with our speed, with our power. We've had one of the most disciplined teams all year that we've ever had as far as drawing walks and on-base percentage. So we don't rely on any one or two players to get the job done. We can do it top to bottom. So I like what we can do there. I think the biggest challenge will probably be trying to hold their offense down and, goal being, let's just try to keep it close. Find a way at the end. If we can keep it close, we give ourselves that opportunity. We don't need to let the game get away from us early.
Talk about your pitching, specifically maybe Jordan, and what type of advantage she brings to you as far as a weekend like this.
Mandy's our bulldog, and we've said it all year long, but she's really shown that more of late. She dealt with an injury last year that, I would have loved to have said we could have overcome that. Just seemed down the stretch we couldn't use her as much as we wanted to, and it just really impacted our team and, some of the youth that we had behind her pitching-wise. But this year, it's kind of been a build-up to this point, and she's throwing her best softball right now. Having a bold, just the mentality that she brings, I think, is one of those things that sets her apart. And she's had games where she's been beaten. She's had games where she's not throwing her best. I just think she's pitching her best right now. We played a 12-inning game, our first game of the ASUN tournament last week, and she was not going to come out. She was determined to find a way to keep them down and give our offense a chance to find a way to score. And every inning, the conversation was, we got to do it for Mandy. I mean, she's just battling and giving us everything she has. We've got to find a way to scrap across one run, and finally did. But she's just that pitcher that brings that mentality and that demeanor that she's not going to give in. And I think that's incredibly valuable to have this time of the year, especially her being a senior.